Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Robert Star Phoenix once again, and this is going to be part 4 of the Stardew Valley tutorial, but before we get into the video, um, this is this is a part where paths are going to diverge. The first couple of videos was getting up to day 9. Now, there's some of you who may not have progressed as well as I have in certain areas, some of you might have done better, and some of you who are just struggling. The goal from this point forward, I'm going to load up the farm while we're talking. The goal from this point forward now is to accumulate money for strawberry plants. Now, we've only got a few short days left to do that, so there's going to be a lot of money grinding involved in doing this. And the money is going to be crucially important. The thing is, though, on top of the money, I also need to grind out a lot of resources in the mine, so it's going to be a very tough 1-2 punch. This is not an extreme tactic, but this is a little on the aggressive side. But doing this will give you many benefits. One, it'll vastly improve your farming experience points, which is what we're going to be focusing on. And two, like I said, it'll get you a lot of extra money. And all of it's leading up to the setup that we need to do for summer. Now, if you've had problems keeping up with certain aspects, you're going to be doing a lot of catch-up. The goal is try to meet me at the Egg Festival with as much money and as many resources as possible, as closest to what I've built up as I have done. Hopefully you can catch up to it. If you don't worry about it. Just try to tag along as best you can. Like I said, from this point on, anybody who's trying to follow the video is going to be having a different game than what I'm going to have. And bear in mind, like I said, there's no wrong way to do this. So if you decide at this point, well, Star Phoenix, I don't want to follow this anymore, I'm going to do my own thing. Well, just use some of the stuff I have as tips. That's the whole point of this. It's not, this is not me dictating to you how to play the game, but I'm just giving as much information as I can to help you move along. Again, because I've been asked a lot. So we're going to go ahead and fire up tutorial farm. We're going to start day 9. And this is where things are going to get a little hairy. Because, like I said, we're going to be focusing money a lot. Now, earnings, I've only got up to 12,000 here, but that's because most of it's been just kind of setup stuff. You should be roughly level 5 fishing. You should have, if you don't get it as soon as possible, it is going to be a major boost for you. If you're mining in combat, or at least level 1, you're doing okay. You might be at level 2 depending on your situation. Farming, you might only be level 1 or level 2, so if you're there, you're doing okay. And then that's actually going to help out a lot, because farming level 1 is what we really needed because of the scarecrows. But also because we need to start making fertilizer too. And then foraging, around level 3 is decent because we've chopped down enough trees and done enough other stuff and picked enough things. We're going to be working on getting a stable that's going to give us a horse that's going to let us move around much faster. The key to that is you have to be at level 40 in the mines, and I think I hit that on my last video. So it's going to be very instrumental. Like I said, those we're not going to worry about. The relationships, you might actually be doing better there too. Like I said, the rest, your side quests and stuff here, like your minerals and whatever, you might be wherever you are with this. I'm actually kind of ahead of the curve a little bit. Still don't have the ancient fruit, but I'm hoping I'll be able to get that. And then yeah, I've only got one achievement right now, this mother catch. And then of course, whatever you're able to craft. Now, I haven't used these. I might start doing this because we got to get our foraging skill up too. So what you want to do now, as you're focusing through the rest of spring, you want level 6 foraging, you want level 6 farming, and you want fishing as high as you can get. That's really rough. Like I said, we're already 8 days through. So it's really rough to do, especially since you have to kind of do everything together. But the farming you really can't speed it up anymore unless you plant more stuff. But we're going to be focused on fishing because we need money. And like I said, farming will take care of itself. Foraging, like I said, we can plant stuff to help with the foraging. Like I said, I can start making spring seeds. The downside to spring seeds, if I plant them, yeah, it takes 7 days for them to grow. Which means if I do them now, we're only going to get two harvests out of them. But we can plant a decent amount. And if we still haven't decided if we're going to do Joja or the community center yet, you can kind of do both if you want. It's like if you start, you can use the community center to kind of cheese it a little bit and get you some extra goodies. But if you really don't want to bother with it, by no means you don't have to. So at least I'm going to work on everything else now. It's Tuesday, which means we're going to have to pick up where we left off here. Always check the TV. Okay, rain tomorrow. That's actually pretty good. And spirits are in decent humor, so. Like I said, I'm going to go through. Like I said, my patch is really, really small right now, so. I am going to keep working on the copper, obviously, because we need tons of copper. And I said, I have the. I believe I think I turned in the axe. So if we have that, I'm going to go check that too. The axe is one of those important things. I'm going to clear off. I might clear off some of this other stuff too, because I'm going to have to expand a little bit. Now remember too that we're growing a lot of potatoes here. This is going to help our experience points. We have that one that's off again. Just like that glitch, but it happens. Now one thing too, if you are going to do the community center, you're going to start using fertilizer. And even if you're not doing the community center, the fertilizer will help you make more money. And it doesn't cost you anything to make fertilizer. You just have to convert a lot of sap over. Alright, so we're going to fill this up. Alright, so. Now in order to make the seeds, the spring seeds, we need one of each of the forageables, which we haven't been keeping any of those, so now is a good time for me to start saving some of those, grab a hold of them. Okay, we got enough for another copper. So the idea is to try to get 5 more copper. And so I'm gonna go double check the town. I'm gonna go through town anyway. All right, so when you hit a certain point in money, there's a abandoned house in the south part of the forest. The hats are purely cosmetic. There's no special boon to them, so you can buy them if you want. Alright, let's go ahead and start. Let's see. I'm going to take my fishing rod. The fishing rod, I forgot. I keep the fishing rod up there. Well, I'm going to go see if the axe is ready. If the axe is ready, then that's going to affect my decision because I'm going to go start chopping hardwood down too. I'm wondering why I'm keeping some of this. I can't remember. Sorry, it's been a few days since I've actually touched the video here. The tutorial here, so I'm a little off. I'm playing some of my other maps on the side and doing a lot of other things. So it's gonna take me a little bit of time to readjust and figure out where I was at. And you're going to go through that same problem too. If you walk away from the game for a couple of days, you're going to stop and go like, oh, where was I again? Alright, so we got nothing there. And it's Vincent's birthday. We're going to keep an eye on birthdays. I'm going to try to give everybody a birthday gift. Normally I'm not big on them in my personal playthroughs, but like you said, this is going to help you out as a newer player. Or somebody who just might be wanting to try to get as much stuff as possible. This will help you out tremendously by doing this. Yeah, we're going to start saving. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff down here. We're going to start saving some of these things that we're picking up and not selling them all. I did get the backpack. I forgot if I got the backpack or not. And so all these fish and things we're picking up here, we're going to save some of these. Some of these we're going to sell. I haven't been to the beach in a couple days if I remember right. Been focusing a lot on the other stuff, so it's nice to come down here and oh, there's a golden variety one here. It's very, very nice. So that's some good money right there. Like I said, the fishing, we're definitely going to get that with some degree of luck. I might even hit level 10 fishing before the end of the month, which if we do, that's going to be a bigger bonus because then we can get the level 10 boost to our fishing that gives us even more money. Like I said, we have Fisher, so the next one's called Angler. That one's a bit of a, all the professions in the game, they're a bit of just a personal decision. You can go with them, or you can go not, or not go with them. So I can't remember if the axe is going to be available today. Alright, so yeah, if you happen to go into your tool's not ready, then Clint will be like, oh, your tool's not ready yet. Actually, it being ready tomorrow with the rain is going to kind of interrupt what I was going to do a little bit. Yeah, so we're just going to run up here. I'm going to start fishing again. Got lots of fishing to do. I need to make lots and lots of money. Okay, so one of each of the forageables. I'm going to cheese the community center a little bit if I can. And so you guys certainly don't have to do this. But if you do, it'll help you out. Alright. Fiberglass rod, plenty of that. Grab my stuff there. Alright. And I'm going to eat my algae now because I want full energy. Now you notice I didn't go chopping trees for the first time in a while because I'm at a pretty stable point as far as the wood goes. The big thing I need now is my axe. I'd rather wait until the axe is ready. Well, obviously I can't chop them anyway. But I said, if you're at the point where you haven't done the axe yet, you're going to want to go do that. Hit the mines or grab a, try to find a way to get some money real quick. And so if the money's the problem, nice. If the money's the problem, that's easily remedied just by grabbing the forageables, going to grab the spring onions, and selling them to Pierre to try to get that last little bit of money. Wow. If the copper's your problem, go to the mines, grab as much copper as you can, go to like level 5 of the mine, and just spam the. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to put stuff in the box here. I'm getting full. I forgot I got so much stuff. And then spam the first between like levels 5 and 8 or something like that until you get the copper you need. I'm hoping to get. He said I'm going to try to focus on getting as many perfects as possible, or if the treasure boxes come up. I'm going to try to do both if I can, but getting a perfect and a treasure box together sometimes can be really hard. Yeah, now we want to focus on perfect for more fishing experience because we want to try to get that fishing up. Can't remember if I talked to Rasmodius or not. Like I said, it has been a few days since I touched this, so I apologize if I sound like I can't remember stuff. It comes back to me pretty quick. Like I said, perfects on these fish are just going to be the experience points that we need. I can check real quick. Oh, I got to give an earth crystal to George. Okay, that's going to throw a. I forgot about that. That's going to throw a slight monkey wrench into this. I'm going to have to run back home and go get an earth crystal and run back to George and run back up here. Thankfully the path isn't too horrible. I'll just lose I'll probably lose like an hour and a half of like game time. But I'm going to try to catch a few more fish before I have to start running. Besides which, it might give me a chance to go do the thing I want to do with the seeds anyway. They said perfects are better. Not to mention that if you can get a max cast out of it, or relatively close, you might start catching gold quality fish. So one of the goals that we have here is to work on getting the next fishing rod. But to get the next fishing rod, we have to be at level 6 fishing. But the next fishing rod is very much desired because not only does it allow you to use bait, but also allows you to use bobbers. And bobbers can be expensive, but they also are very useful. There's one in particular that we want to use. Um, one more fish, and I'm gonna go do a quick drop at the farm. Yeah, so I've got 9 fish there, so I'll catch 10. I'm gonna miss these levels too. So yeah, if you forget something like I did today, I'm kind of glad I made that mistake. So yeah, if you're doing something and you have a quest like that, so what you want to do is at least do part of what you planned on doing, and then go make a quick drop at the farm. I'm gonna grab these, and I'm gonna grab that, and I'll grab that one here, and one of those. So yeah, whenever you do something like this where you kind of like had an oops moment, um, grab the stuff that you have, go make a quick run back to the farm, circle around if you have to, and then come back and finish what you're doing. It does eat up a little bit of game time, and sometimes you will do this, and you might think, well, do I really want to? Especially if you have a quest like that, and you know you can complete it, take the time and go back and finish it. And I said the quests only help you. Yes, I should have the Earth Crystal, right? I don't have enough crystal. Oh. Well, George, I guess I'm kind of hosed. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna put this away though, because I gotta keep that clam. That's going to be for tomorrow. Oh well. That was kind of unintentional. I thought I had one, but I guess I didn't. I keep kind of goofing there. Oh yeah, I didn't do the community center thing yet, so I'm gonna just do a roundabout trip. And I sold the daffodil. Heh, lol. Right. Sold the daffodil. I didn't mean to do that. It's alright. Alright, so we're gonna turn and burn. We're gonna go back the way we came now. They said I've lost an hour and a half worth of game time, but they said at the rate I'm fishing, it's not gonna be a bad thing. They said stuff happens. They said if you happen to do something like this once in a while, it's not gonna destroy the game if you have an off day. I said I didn't go to the community center, so going to visit. Going to visit. Going to do what I was going to do is not going to be possible. Okay, I think right about here. I haven't unlocked the community center yet, so I can't do what I was going to do. So I'm going to go do that. You should do it anyways if you haven't done it at this point. It'd be a good thing to do. Go see the wizard and go unlock all the events, and then go see the wizard and unlock the community center. We haven't met the wizard yet, so we will after this. And since these bubbles have decided to stick around, for me, this is going to help pay me back for the fishing I just missed. Alright, can I do it? Almost. the smaller catch boxes make that a lot harder to do. Oh wow, 20 more bait. I have not... Oh crud, I moved. I didn't mean to do that. And I haven't dropped below 200 bait at all in a while. Seems like every time I get close to it, I get bait back. Yeah, these bubbles are really going to help. This is going to kind of pay me back for walking away. So I'm going to make up some of the fish. Lost the perfect. But yeah, if you wonder, yeah, the bubbles definitely give you an improved chance of catch rate, so. Now tomorrow tomorrow's a rain day, so you can either fish or mine. Since I need it, I'm probably going to go to the mine, even though on a rain day I usually recommend going to fish. And if you're feeling energetic about it, you can try to catch some catfish, but... Let's see what else we got. What kind of goodies? But yeah, definitely. Like I said, now, like I said, we're working on strawberry money. Strawberries are hugely important. Like I said, they're a pain in the butt. You're really going to be like working yourself overtime on your farming, so it's definitely going to be. You're going to have to start crafting extra um, stuff to give you food whenever possible. It's like the field snacks, grabbing extra spring onions, which we will go get those too. I haven't forgotten about them. And then just in general, trying to have as much stuff to eat at the farm as you can because you're going to go through a lot of energy watering. There's nothing we can do about it. At least not right now. There you go. I want that perfect, baby. Oh! Dang, I just barely kept that one. But yeah, perfect on these bass is really good too because they're worth the most. Like I said, during the rain, you have the option of catching catfish. Now, they're very, very difficult because they're a powerful fish. And even at level 5 fishing, level 5 fishing, you're going to struggle with them. The bigger fish become a matter of luck more than anything else. Alright, get box, because it's worth more that way. It's funny how getting a treasure box is worth more than getting a perfect fish. There's only a couple of exceptions to that rule, but alright, more copper. It's actually kind of handy. And I might have leveled up. If I have level 6 fishing because of this, it would be awesome. So there's going to come a point that we're not going to fish so much, and we're going to focus on mining. Because we're going to need, we have to get down to level 90. Because we need gold, and lots of it. Because you're going to have to craft items to help you water your farm. You can craft sprinklers once you get up, ooh, I'm out of energy. Once you get up a high enough level, you can start crafting sprinklers. We are, there's the first sprinkler you come across isn't really overly helpful, but the second sprinkler, which only comes up at level 6, the one that we really want, is why we're trying so hard to get our fishing up. Alright, I'm going to have to eat a regular chub. If you end up having to eat a chub, go ahead. They're probably the best ones to eat. Because for the money that you lose versus the energy you get, it actually makes it worthwhile. I'm not going to fish all the way until the late hours. I'll probably stop around 8 o'clock so I can go grab spring onions. But you want to be able to do it. And especially, too, if you eat one chub and you pick up a bass or two, or if you pick up something else like a bullhead or whatever, it makes it worth it. Think of it this way. You eat one chub for the potential catching. Right now it's about 3... There's about 3 to 4 more fish. Actually, it's more like 5, just about. So you're definitely making up the money for losing the one chub. Alrighty. And free bait. I call the single bait that we get back, we call it a free bait. Like it's a play on rebate. And that means, oh, got one fish, get one free. Right? Sometimes it'll happen where the fish are going to jump up toward the box, and you might catch the fish before you get the box. If that happens, don't let it get to you. Where are we at? Okay, got time for a few more. I'm actually getting to the point that I may not be able to fish much longer anyway, just because of the energy problem I'm going to start having. Although with the bubbles, sometimes I'll push a little bit harder because, well, bubbles, man. Don't give them up when you get a hold of them unless you really have to. I'm getting close to the point I'm out of energy anyway. And like I said, we got other stuff we need to do in the valley. Ah! Missed that perfect by that much. Just to be safe, this will be my last one. Alright. Most excellent spot to stop. I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna take these with me. Take that. I'm gonna take most of this stuff with me. I'm gonna save spot for a few other items here. I want to make sure that I've got a few positions open. Okay, let's go. Alright, the low energy means we don't want to like hoe or anything unless we really have to. I saved just enough energy so we can do it a couple times if we come across wigglers. And we're going to trigger a cutscene here. This happens at night, so you can run this scene if you want. It'll help your relationship with Linus. I'm going to go ahead and run it because it's an interactive menu scene. I want to get the relationship points. I'm going to scroll through it real fast, so if you guys need to read it, you can hit pause on the video and read the text real quick. That's pretty much understand. You get to learn something about Linus here. Basically, he lives off of foraging and he goes through trash cans. Normally, going through a trash can would be a bad idea. You can answer it any way you want, but I usually pick the second option. It gives you bonus points with him. And then he makes a promise. He's like, oh yeah, don't worry. You can tell George you're scared off the raccoons and stuff. And then there's a neat little... this part here you can skip if you want, but there's a neat little cutscene after that cutscene. Where it looks like he gets busted. Right here, see? It's like the saloon owner. He's like, stop. He's like literally quaking there. And then of course Gus busts out a plate of... This scene actually kind of irritates me because he's talking about zucchini fritters. You can't make these in the game. I want zucchini fritters, man. And a marinara sauce. These are never an option. Feels bad, man. Anyway. Quick little cutscene. Like I said, the cutscenes in this game, if they have interactive menus, you have the option of making bonus points with your relationships. Sometimes when you randomly talk to people, a menu will pop up, be like, well, can you make this decision with X, Y, Z? And then the choices you make do affect your relationships with people, or sometimes people are just asking your opinion on something. But answer them honestly. I mean, you can look it up online and find what the quote unquote correct answer would be. But part of the fun of the game is just kind of following your own personality. I mean, if you think Linus shouldn't dig through trash cans, by all means, tell him that. Don't dig through trash cans, old man. Like I said, we're gonna go grab our spring onions. I know it's kind of late, but sometimes I'll do other stuff ahead of it and then come back and grab spring onions after the fact. Because for me, it works better that way. Maybe I'll get lucky and see a horseradish. If I see a horseradish, I'll there's something there. The worst thing that can happen is I don't have any spring onions. That sucks. Alright, well, sometimes you just don't get any. And I don't always run around the forest either, especially late at night because it's hard to see. But I'm going to take a quick run around the forest. So let's see if I can find a horseradish. Oh, well, speaking of which, there's one right there. Alright, you might be scratching your head, be like, Star, why did you really so badly need to get a horseradish? Oh wow, we're going to pick up some more stuff, looks like. And there's these random weeds all over the place too. I mean, you can slice these down if you want. Since it doesn't use energy, it's not a bad thing to knock a few of them down. And so we will take care of the other stuff that's floating around up here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's like rocks and little pieces of wood all over the place. Okay. Well, we got the horse. Oh, got an extra one. worked out pretty well for me. Yep, got our own. So we're gonna put away. I'm gonna put away some stuff here. Um, and I'm gonna show you why I wanted one of each of those. So do I want to save anything else? Um, right now I'm gonna hold on to. I'll hold on to. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to the horseradish because this. All right, so if you go to your crafting menu, you can make wild seeds here, one of each. Now, I'm not going to do it with the gold ones here because I'd rather sell those. Yeah, so I'm going to do one of each. I'm going to sell everything else I got on me. But yeah, I'm gonna when I get a hold of regular versions of those, or at least silver ones, I'll hit the crafting menu and make those. Do I have enough copper for one more? Nope, I'm short one nugget. Okay. I do have some quartz here though, so I'm actually going to burn one of those. You do want to make the quartz as well. Those are pretty important. Alright, let's see how we did. Level 6 fishing. Awesome. And you notice we unlocked this thing called a spinner. These are the bobbers here, the spinner and the trap bobber. They help you enhance your fishing rod when you have the next level fishing rod, which we should be able to get now. And, okay, so about 3,700. That's not too horrible. Going to talk to the dog here. Alright, so we got that achievement. This is Greenhorn. It means we sold at least 15,000 gold worth of stuff. Spirits are kind of unhappy. Alright, so I am gonna... Yeah, that's actually really important. So I am gonna go hit the mine today. A rusty sword. Why is that down here? It should be up there. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, if you hover over the artifacts like this, if it says Gunther can tell you more about it, that means you haven't donated it to the museum yet, which means you should go take it to the museum. If you see a description for it, then that means you've turned it in. So I've got plenty. I'm going to take the sword with me. I'm going to leave this here, take my pickaxe. I'm just taking the sword with me. I'm going to go take it up to the mines and go drop it off there. Alright, so this says Gunther can tell me more. This says Gunther. This says Gunther. This says Gunther. I'm gonna take these today because since I'm gonna be going to see what's his face. Now, what I would like to do is make another copper tool, but since I don't have the copper on me right now, I'm just gonna leave this stuff here, and then I'll have to do the copper tool the next day. Alright, so we are going to go grab our spring onions first. If I get a hold of... Problem is, I don't really care. No, I'm going to carry them. If I get a hold of a regular leek, then I will make I'll make the seeds. Alright, so we're going to just run straight for the... we're going to just run straight for the spring onions. We're going to see if any of them are there. Now, this is the beauty of this, since I don't have to water, it's saving me all kind of time and energy because of the rain. Like I said, you're playing catch up right now, so like I said, work on the copper axe. If you got it already, fine. Go ahead and go fishing today. Go to the mines. I see. Everybody's going to be a little bit different now. I'll leave that behind. And please give me some spring onions, game. I'm really going to need them. Nope, 0. Sometimes the spring onions will just not spawn. Yeah, we got 4. That's excellent. No. I say excellent, but I'm just trying to make myself feel better about the fact that I got 4. It's going to make mining a little bit harder. I think I have some other food somewhere. If not, I might be a little bit of trouble too there, but we'll see what happens. The hard part is I've got to go get the. I mean, I know I've got the dagger up at the mines too, but get that obscene, overpowered dagger, which now is probably not going to feel so overpowered. I'm gonna skip the beach today because I don't need to go down there and risk grabbing stuff that I might not be able to carry with me. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna go visit Gunther. I think the museum should be open. Let's go ahead and donate to the museum. Like I said, I tend to start with the stuff in the back first, and kind of work my way over. All right, so we picked up another reward. Okay, so you can check the rewards. These you do want to take with you, but not right now. You can always come back. See, you can always come back and get them. They're not going to go anywhere. But we do want those for summer. But at least since it's the summer seeds, I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. But I just got to kill time until 9 o'clock. Let's see if maybe there's a flower or something hanging out up here. Nope. Alright, so today I'm definitely going to get my axe. And then I'm going to break open these geodes because the geodes will be very, very important. Process the geodes. So what they can do here is like you can start getting all these artifacts out of it. And also you can get some random supplies sometimes. Like they say, I just got full there. And then these are just going to go to Gunther. And anything that doesn't go to Gunther, you can come back and sell to Clint, or you can just hold on to it until you get back to the farm. I'm actually doing pretty good here. Well, there's the Earth Crystal I would have used to complete that one quest. Yeah, so basically once you get done with that, the stuff you know you're going to keep, like those, you say you can mouse over it if it says Gunther, 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 Gunther. Hey, guess what? Go give him to Gunther. Like I said, doing the museums probably the hardest side quest in the game, just because how long it takes to do. I mean, the geodes do help tremendously, but eventually you get to the point that the only way to find it is to dig it up in the valley somewhere. And there's more stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to collect it right now because I don't have the room for it. The copper axe, we're going to use that when we go back home. Tomorrow we're going to really use that for the purposes that we made it for, which is to chop wood much, much faster. Okay, it takes a bunch of hits right now. Oh yeah, so today's... Okay, he wants an anchovy. I'm not going to do that. I gotta go back to the farm anyway. I just realized I forgot to bring the kid's birthday present. Again, a little bit of a time waster. And it happens sometimes. Don't let it throw you. I might as well check up here real quick. Ah, there's the leak I was looking for. Perfect. Alright, so the leak. You got one of each of those. Boom. Wild seeds. You might be like, well, Star, what's the point? Well, okay, these actually grow forageables, and they don't need the protection of a scarecrow. That's a nice little thing. Drop all this stuff here. It's a nice little thing. They don't need a protection of a scarecrow. Oh, there's one of each. I can craft me a field snack. This actually become useful. Now, as goofy as this sounds, even though it's raining, I'm going to need to water the ground. Actually, I think with these ones it won't trigger that way, but yeah, if you plant these, in 7 days you'll have 10 more forageable items, which in itself is going to be useful. I had the copper right here. Copper. I said because of the amount of time it's going to take, I'm not going to go back to Flint, so we'll just go up to the mines now. Like I said, we've already kind of lost some time. And what did Star say? See, there we go. Gotta have to go take the kids. I'm gonna be at the mines really late. But I'm gonna make sure I give this to the kid because it's his birthday. Now he likes these for a birthday present, which is why I'm giving this to him. It's not like like a super happy love it thing, but I think he's at home today, right? But hey, birthday gift, thank you. But yeah, it's a relationship boost. I mean, you go in and take a look, see Vincent, 1 heart. Alright, so now we're gonna have to run like a maniac through the valley here. So it's gonna be almost 1 o'clock before I actually get up to the mines. Yeah, it's a little bit of a derp. A little bit of a derp again on my part, but and plus I wanted to do this too, which is gonna kill some more time. Is if you haven't done the community center yet, or you haven't figured out if you want to still come in and do this, you have to go inspect this thing. You can't read any of it, but there's a reason for that. You have to. That's an event trigger now. Then you'll be able to meet the lizard. So we can go meet the lizard tomorrow or the next day, whenever that event pops up. And drop the daffodil there. Got a little bit of energy I used up because of the forageables. The only problem with the forageables is that does mean I've got 10 more things I have to water, but that's also a good thing because that means there's 10 more things I can sell for money. I'm gonna eat my, and we'll come back and get that on the way out. Eat my little silver. Okay, so I do have more strawberries up here. Since I'm going to pretty much just rock this, I'm just gonna keep that with me. And then we'll take our cherry bomb. Oh, I'm nowhere near level 40, so I'm gonna have to grind it out now. Jeez, I missed. Okay. We're gonna try to grind our way through here as fast as we can. Now, level 19 is gonna be kind of a hard part because it's what I call the death spiral, which I think in my last video I might have got stuck on it. Just gonna see if there's any coppers over here. Alright. So we got 5 levels we have to get through again today. Oh yeah, there we go. If it gets into a real crunch, I will definitely use that. I will definitely use my little cherry bomb to get me through this. Come on, ladder, show up, please. Sometimes ladders can be exceedingly stubborn, so. Okay. There we go. Found it. Now we're just gonna go over here. Oh, we had some coal. I'm gonna grab that. Eat my field snack because my energy's already getting kind of low. The field snack was a treat there. You have to be kind of close for daggers, so that's one reason why sometimes I don't like using them. Oh! Thing's so overpowered. But yeah, we gotta really rush down to try to get to level 40, so because we need iron. And then of course we need gold, so we have to get down to level 90 afterward. And that bug meat, yo. Oh, I'm already getting low on energy again. This is not cool, Captain. Good amount of copper though. Definitely enjoying that. And it said you may or may not want to spend the time killing the monsters like I have been. If you've got the regular sword, it's a little bit harder to do, so you may not want to mess with them as much. But I guess since I've got this dagger, I'm doing it. If you get lucky and find another weapon, by all means, the same thing. Okay, I gotta eat. Got to eat. So since I don't have that many onions left, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat about half of them. Instead, I had 13 of them, so I'm gonna eat 7 of them. They said the cherry bombs are gonna come in handy, or 6 of them. I'll just do 6. Cherry bombs are gonna come in handy. I'm having trouble finding these ladders. Lol. There we go. Okay. Cherry bomb. And we've got a ladder right there. This is why I wanted to use the cherry bomb. Just get all that at one time. Don't even waste time with it. Now, I do recommend trying to run to the end of level like this, even though it's a pain in the rear end. Because there's a coal cart all the way down the bottom here. I want to grab that at least. Thankfully, we didn't use up too much energy. And we got some algae here, so I'll definitely eat that. You just chop those suckers up. Alright, level 19. This annoying as heck level. This is one level that, unfortunately, it can kill you, especially if you get a fog where you get a bug swarm, or if you have a situation like this where you can't really get around the bugs. Now, if you can, avoid the big rocks, avoid the gray ones. Just focus on the regular stuff and the... Oh boy. Focus on the regular stuff and the copper. I might not have enough energy to get all the way through here. See, I'm killing the rocks because I want to try to find a staircase, but I may end up having to do this a different way. Alright, we're going to eat up as much as we can. And I'm going to try not to chop up too many rocks now because I want to get to the center. There's a treasure room at the center of this that we have to get to. You only want to do this level one time, so make sure that you can get through it. And so right now I'm going to just not... Oh! Star slime! And we picked up another carving knife. It's the second time we picked one of those up in this run. Be careful not to do what I did there and miss chopping a rock. We have to find... Oh, we got another cherry bomb. Cool. Alright, so, yeah, this is why you came down here. Crack open these, see what you get, hope you get something good. And we got the stairs. Perfect. And this right here, if you haven't found a new weapon, this is the weapon you will be looking for. Once you get this weapon, you're actually in good shape. This is strong enough to get you through the next 10, 20 levels of the mines. It's a little bit stronger than that wooden sword, and it's definitely faster, so if you didn't buy the wooden sword, and you've got this now, congratulations. Um, and if you don't need it, like me, then even better. Just gonna. So yeah, like I said, if you're into using swords, you'll like it because boom. But yeah, right now it's like 10 o'clock. I don't want to. It said the other sword was only doing like 1 or 2 damage. This does a good 4 to 8, give or take. I just wanted to do that just to show you that, you know, it is indeed a stronger weapon. But I'm going to leave. I'm going to take the. Let's see. I'm going to take the rest of this stuff here with me. I'm going to leave the cave carrot behind because I need something for energy for next time. Everything else is coming with me. And I said we'll grab that leek on the way back. Most excellent. Like I said, everything you pick up will give you experience points to a certain extent like that, but I said what I'm going to do is, because I made those spring seeds, is I'm going to kind of boost my experience. And I said the reason why I opened up the community center, because the community center, I'm going to show you what the community center can do for you if you decide to go that route. And I drop the materials. 50 copper, that's amazing. Feels amazing, man. Okay, keep one of those because it says Gunther can tell you more about it. Alright, I'm gonna sell that, I'm gonna sell that, I'm gonna sell these. I'm gonna keep one, sell those two. I'm gonna sell the rest of this stuff. Alright. Not gonna make a whole lot of money out of that, but actually no, I'm gonna hold on to the forageables I picked up. Because I'm going to probably make more seeds out of them, and then we're just gonna drop the copper. Now the other thing is, I'm not going to worry about it right now, but I'm going to show you what the other thing I wanted to do because we have the copper now. I just did talk to the dog already. If you get lucky, you might have got another mining level out of that. But... Okay, so 360 gold, not a whole lot, but we definitely got money to burn now. And, sorry about that. So you see, we're getting up there with the money. We're still a little low on where we want to be, but at least for me anyway, I'm a little bit low because we really need a lot of money, a whole lot of money. Alright, so tomorrow's sunny day. Spirits are in good humor. Alrighty, so alright, we got potatoes, all kind of mad potatoes. Get my scythe back out. And thankfully, since today is Thursday, I can go see Pierre. If this had been Wednesday, I'd be grumbling because I'd have to walk all the way over to Joja Mart. Get the water. Now, like I said, if you were doing... Okay, so we got this green bean. Now, if you were doing the community center, you want to hold on to the first one. And then we're going to... Okay, new rod. Willie's got the rod that we need. Okay, and then... Now, if you're... Mom and Dad send you various gifts. So Mom found money from Grandpa. And, yeah, this is weird because, like, Rasmodius, they changed this. It used to be that his notes looked the same, but for some reason his look different now. So he's like, you've been in the community center. Come by and talk to me. And then, okay, a quest for Robin's axe. This is a really easy one. Alright, we're gonna go grab all of our potatoes. And now if you're doing, like I said, if you're doing the community center, save one potato. They're really not worth eating for energy. For for the sake of energy, I'm going to hold on to the silver one even though it's worth more. Now you notice I've got more potatoes than I planted because potatoes have this wonderful capacity of dropping multiples. So that's why that they're kind of worth doing. They can often give you 2 potatoes for the price of 1. Alright. And just because this one irritates me, I'm going to get rid of it. And we're going to water the blank spaces here. There's a reason for this. As weird as it sounds, we're going to prep the ground for the next run of seeds. And I'm going to have to get a count on this to make sure I buy enough seeds. Now there's a couple different things you want to do. If you're doing the community center, at this point you're going to want to buy parsnips. Because you want to grow golden parsnips, which the only way you can really get those reliably is to make fertilizer. But I am not going to do the community center. Probably, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to plant. I'm going to plant potatoes again. Like I said, I'm still not 100% sure I'm going to do a community center. I know I think I said I was going to do JoJo Mart before, but it's one of those things I get kind of stuck on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want 20 potato seeds from Pierre. Now we've got enough money too. I'm going to go into town, and we're not going to see the mines for a couple of days because I'm going to make the copper pickaxe. This is the second most important item. After you make your copper axe, you need to make your copper pickaxe. A copper pickaxe will make mining much easier, and it's something you definitely want to do. And then, and of course, now on top of it, we see all this extra copper we have here. You're gonna want to make a second furnace. Yes, I know it's gonna cost you 20 copper, but you want to make the second furnace because you want to be able to double up on your ores. And this will be very important because you can juggle, like, I can do copper on one, I can do iron on the other, or I can do quartz on the other, or I can just double up on the copper. The further you go, the more furnaces you end up using. Alright, so we're going to go see... I'm gonna go see Clint again anyways, and since I'm gonna be going there, I'm gonna go see Gunther, so I'm gonna take this with me. And then, like I said, we're gonna buy the seeds first. I want to make sure I have the seeds. So we're gonna get 20 potato seeds. Oh yeah, man. I'm just clicking those out because it annoys me when I see that little exclamation point at the top right. It shows me I've got a quest. I can see it out of the side of my eye sometimes, and it just frustrates me seeing it. Alright, so order, and the Egg Festival's in a couple of days, which means we really got to make a lot of money. And I gotta wait a few more minutes. Because I don't want to go back to Pierre's. I'm actually, once I get done, I'm going to go into the woods and do that stuff, and then I'm going to go, and we're going to go fishing. Alright, so, alright. So we want to do 20 seeds. Like I said, if you were going to work on the other thing, you could get the parsnips, but, like I said, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to eat this potato while I'm at it. Get myself ready. Extra energy. We're going to need the energy anyway, so. And when you turn in a tool, like I probably said before, when you do the copper axe, you want to clear your inventory of geodes first. So, let's process the geodes. I know that's like 200 gold we're using up here, but you know, we're going to get potentially more of these things. And getting those to Gunther is going to be really, really helpful to us. And I said, if you're still in an off place and you might not be doing this right now, then like say go fishing or foraging or whatever else you need to do to get going. Alright, so let's put the copper down here, the coal down here, put the clay there. So like I said, this one here has already got a description. That one's got a description. That one's got a description. So it'll probably just be those two that we're turning into Gunther. So it's a couple more items. It's always nice. There we go. A couple more. Some of the best rewards you get for doing that don't come until later on in the game. There's one very, very good award that you get for it, and it'll come in handy to help you make more money. You may or may not unlock it quickly, like I said, that all depends on your RNG. Star Phoenix did it again. I'm so concerned about running out to the forest I forgot to do my pickaxe. That's the third time I've done this. I'm looking very noob right now. Feels noob, man. Alright, so Saturday we can pick that up, and hopefully it'll be a good day for mining. Feels noob, man. I'm sorry about that, guys. This is supposed to be a tutorial run. I'm supposed to be doing this right the first time. Alright. So like I said, we're going to do this is going to be a very, very roundabout. Oh yeah, this is, the kids here, that scene pretty much, they talk about a key that Gunther has on him, and they hear a weird noise coming out of the grate. And it scares them off. It just basically is an introduction to the sewers. This is a place that you will visit in the game. Alright, so when you do your spring onion rotation, Robin's quest for her axe, just go around the side over here. You get the lost axe. The easy quest to do because you're already going to be down here anyway. And we got gold spring onions. Yay! Alright, so it's going to be way late by the time we get up there to do some fishing, but we're still going to fish. And I'm going to fish pretty late. Same thing here, since we have to go this way today because we're going to go visit the wizard for the first time. I'm gonna... Oh, cool! I got myself... I think I got enough to make another one then. Another batch of those spring seeds, which would be very, very handy. Alright, so once you make your rotation, this is his tower. This is the first time. I'm going to skip the scene just because I've seen this a bunch of times, but nutshell, he gives you the ability to read the little plaque that's in the community center. Now, what the little plaque in the community center is, it's basically a glorified quest board. If you read it again, you'll see that somebody's asking you to give certain items in exchange for random stuff. And there's a reward for completing all of the items. So, yeah, okay, here we go. Community Center. This is visible now. So yeah, the first room that you have is a craft room. That was the one that we read that plaque in. So if you click on these, Spring Foraging Bundle, one of each of those, you turn them in, and it'll complete this, and you get like it looks like a package. So what it does, you get a little mini reward. If you complete all 6 of these, it says bridge repair. What the bridge repair means is that there is a bridge all the way on the side of Marlin's place, the Adventurers Guild, up by the mines. If you go there, there's a nice little Easter egg up there that you can get some stuff, and opens up just a new area of the game. Okay, so we're gonna put those there. Now, like I was telling you earlier about the fertilizer, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go crafting. And I'm going to make 20 fertilizers, one for each of the potatoes. What this is going to do, this is going to upgrade the quality of the potatoes potentially. And make it more likely that I'm not going to get just a plain potato out of the deal, that I'm going to get one that's got a silver or gold star to it. And then while I'm here, I'm going to get these out of my inventory, sell those in the box here. I mean, I could have sold them directly to Clint, but I'm going to do that there. Then I'm going to drop those in there. I'm going to put my spring onions away. I don't want to carry those. And put the watering can away because I'll need that no more. And I'm just going to take my fiberglass rod. And then, like I said, it's almost 3, so I'm not going to get a whole lot of fishing done, but at the rate that I'm fishing right now, I should still get a reasonable amount, and then get some money out of it. I'm hoping to get at least about 2,000 out of fishing. Oh, look at that, another freaking horseradish! Yay! And we're going to do the last little diversion here. We're going to go see Robin. Hopefully she's inside. And talk to her. You don't have to actually be holding it, although if you want to be sure, you hold it over your head. And then Robin's axe is worth 250 gold. So we got some of the money back that we spent on the axe and the seeds today. Alright, so I've got my fiberglass rod at the ready. And I'm going to not grab anything out of there. They said fish now. Fish like your life depends on it. Or like I said, if you're still behind on some of this stuff, go grab your copper or whatever else you need to do. And I said the rod that I want to get is really expensive, and in order for me to get the strawberry seeds I want to get plus the rod, I need about 25,000 gold to cover everything I want to do. Obviously not at 25,000, but we're going to get pretty close. I said since we're not going to the mines for the next couple of days. Yeah, I think it'll be Saturday when we get it. Yeah. It'll be Saturday when we get it. We're gonna fish like a crazy person now. Dang it, I missed it again. I said the whole missing the perfects is getting to me. I say you'll have a lot of situations like that where you just barely miss it. So we did day 9, we did day 10, this is day 11. This particular video will I'll probably stop it at the end of day 12. Because it's going to be over an hour at that point. Whoops, I did it again, dang it. There we go. Oh, I got both of them there. Yeah, if you happen to do that where you get a box and a perfect, the fish is just worth so much more there. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, perfect, baby. Alright. So I'm not going to catch as much fish as I wanted to, but we had a lot of extra stuff to do today. So sometimes that happens that you're going to have a short day. But I'm in pretty good shape because that means, like I said, I'll have 2 copper tools. And I'll have the 2 most important tools. And any other tools I do now are just gravy. I've only got 2 other tools left. I got the hoe and the watering can afterwards. The watering can, technically, you don't have to worry about that until day 27. The hoe, try to get it if you can. It's not the end of the world if you don't. But try to get it by day 25. So you want to do day 25, you turn it in, pick it up on day 27, turn in the watering can on day 27. And then after day 27, obviously it becomes summer day 1, and then you'll be picking up after you get the farm prep for summer. And to answer your question, yeah, you'll probably be making a couple more scarecrows too, which is why I've been grabbing the fiber where I can. We're definitely going to need some more wood, so that's part of what we're going to do tomorrow in the game, is we'll go get some more wood. I definitely need the wood right now. Dang it! I keep doing that. Keep missing it just by that little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Actually, I'm still doing pretty good as far as the fish is concerned for having an abbreviated day to do it. And I'm sitting on 15 of them there. 16, right? Yep. Joja Coal is an interesting thing too. I mean, that's 13 energy, but it's worth 25 gold, so it's up to you whether or not you want to sell it or drink it. You can also hold on to it. It makes a gift for one particular person in the valley too, like Sam. You can give those to him as a gift. For some reason, he's the only person in town that actually likes Joja Coals. Alright. And so I'm gonna keep fishing. So this is I'm just gonna fish until I can't fish no more. Picked up a good amount of bass today, which is nice. I could have stood 1 or 2 more, but not gonna complain. The bullhead's gonna make up for it. Oh, you stole my perfect from me. This is a night we'll probably fish to about 10:30. Oh, another Joja Cola. How nice. It's funny, you buy Joja Cola for 75, but you can only sell it back for 25. But people seem to ask for it for quests and gifts sometimes, so like I said, Sam likes them, so there's always a use for them if you decide you don't want to drink it or sell it. Actually, one of the things about this game is you probably don't want to throw away too much or sell too much, but you do want to sell enough to make money, so it's a balancing act. I said the tree chopping that we're going to do tomorrow is really going to help our foraging skills. It's something we got to focus on now. I probably didn't need to do that, but I wanted to make sure I didn't catch the fish before the box. And frozen tears, a lot of them. That's actually really nice. Don't think I can tell you more about it, so I get to keep a couple. Actually, frozen tears are used for some crafting recipes too, but they're pretty much something else to sell. Oh, wow, another box. Excellent. Getting some late day boxes. And a couple of geodes and some stone. Not a bad haul. I literally have one more fish in me. That's going to take out the rest of my energy for today. And literally be the last fish I can catch anyway because of my energy. There we go. About the time I said I wanted to be 10:30. Catch one more fish. Come on. Alright, well, we didn't catch the fish, but put that bait on there. First time in a while I've gone under 200 for bait. Alright, so now we're going to just run back home. Sell off these fish. I've picked up a good number of fish. I mean, look at that. That's what? 16, 25. 25 fish plus 2 Joja Colas. I'll probably keep one Joja Cola, sell the other one. I said Sam I can give him to him as a gift or use it for a birthday present. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I said tomorrow we're going to focus a lot on our foraging. Gotta get... I'm going to blast through these trees. Like, you want to see me go crazy on trees? I'm going to keep one of those, put that away. Let's keep that in there for right now. Sell all those. And then we're going to cook more copper. Money, 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 money. I do that a lot when I'm live streaming too. I'll just start saying money like crazy just to remind me that I'm making money. Alright. With luck, another fishing level. Probably not. Level 2 farming though, because we picked up all the stuff we did. Now, you notice, okay, we got sprinkler. This sprinkler actually is not very good. It allows you see how it's like a cross pattern? It allows you to water 4 different items automatically. The thing is, it's not really worth the effort because it uses the exact same materials as the one that you get at level 6. And the one at level 6 does a better job. Use this only if you've picked up like an ancient fruit, which we haven't picked up yet, or if you're wanting to grow extra vegetables or something that you want to just not water, but it requires a lot of stuff we don't have right now. The mayonnaise machine is a good thing if we have chickens because we can turn their eggs into mayonnaise. That actually makes more money. And then you can build fences. The mayonnaise machine will be useful later. Okay, we did pretty good. 2,000 in the potatoes, thanks to our timely farming. And we got like almost a little over 2,000 for the fish, which is again really good considering we didn't fish as much as didn't fish nearly as much as I wanted to, but we still picked up a good amount for that fish. And even though Joja Cola is a trash item, it's considered fishing for some reason, mainly because that's how you find it. So I mean, yeah, still we've got still a good amount of money. So we picked up 4,000, almost 5,000. That's definitely going to put a dent in the amount of money I need. And then the weather report. Alright, so tomorrow's the Egg Festival. It's always going to be clear and sunny no matter what. And the times are important, so you have to make sure you go to town by 2 p.m. You can do stuff beforehand. I wouldn't do anything like go to the mines or stuff, but you can do some quick tree chopping or something like that. If you think you're going to need seeds, buy them today. Because if not, you're going to end up skipping a day. Oh yeah, that also means our pickaxe won't be available until Sunday because everybody's closed on holidays, so I have to wait till Sunday to pick up the pickaxe. Lols. But yeah, you want to make sure that you go to town. You can't go into town before 9 o'clock. It locks you out, so you can't buy anything in town. So make sure, like I said, make sure you get seeds if you need them today. That would only be the case if you did parsnips, most likely, because the potatoes won't have grown out by then. And everything else I've got is... I've got like one cauliflower, I think, so yeah. I shouldn't have anything else that's going to be available tomorrow. You can learn over time how to look at your plants and know when they're going to pop out. Like, and also what I'm going to do today is I'm going to plant 10 more of the foraging seeds. And so today's going to be a lot of, we're going to do a lot of tree chopping today. And we can also do it tomorrow too, but we want to get our foraging skill up a little bit. There's an important reason for that. Yep. Now the copper axe is going to allow us to kill these stumps over here and get hardwood, which is an item that you want to start collecting as much as possible. Okay. This is one of the reasons why you don't want to do the hoe too early either, because you actually really need the hoe. 2, 3. Alright, we're going to craft, oops, not the green bean. Yeah, lol. Okay, so same thing. They said this is going to make a lot more work for you. Oh yeah, by the way, you don't need fertilizer for these either, so you don't have to worry about crafting fertilizer for these. It's going to make a lot more work for you, and I mean a lot more work, considering the number of strawberries you're going to buy tomorrow at the festival, but believe me, in the end it'll be worth it. Alright, so we're still going to go fishing today. So we're going to grab our axe, and I'm going to eat the gold spring onions. Because those have a good amount of energy in them. Hold the egg festival, blah blah. Alright, so now what we want to do is that we're going to take out this stump here. It takes a few whacks. And you only pick up 2 pieces of hardwood, but actually the hardwood is really important. The big thing here is the trees. So you notice it takes a lot less hits now. It takes 8 plus 4. It used to take 10 plus 5, so basically it knocks out 3 hits. Not only is your foraging skill going to climb faster this way, but you're also giving yourself a lot of supplies that you need. Like, you really need the wood right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually run my... I'm going to do a combination of the stumps and the regular trees. You're not going to clear too many of them. Don't knock all your energy out, but you're probably going to take most of it out. When it gets down to where it looks like it's about to start turning red, you probably want to stop. Because you don't want to completely exhaust yourself. So yeah, I'm at the point now, I'm just going to knock out a couple of these little twigs that are laying around. And so I want to do a good job of clearing the farm without completely destroying my energy right now. And this is a good amount of chopping I've done today. So we're going to need the wood to make another scarecrow eventually, which is why I wanted to do that. Plus, you know, like I said, we needed the extra materials. Alright, so now with the energy I have left, or lack thereof. Alright, so we're going to go into town. Like I said, if you need seeds today, make sure you buy them. If not, then you're just going to do the same thing you've always been doing. You know, grab forageables, look for other stuff. We're going to go to the beach and go check it out, see if there's anything laying around. And then another very roundabout trip to the lake to go fishing. But we're going to go through town, go check the quest board, and then run out there, grab our spring onions, etc., etc. You start getting into a pattern when you do this. So you'll get the... Okay, hey, no quests again. And double check here too, see? Egg Festival, then Haley's birthday, that's another birthday you don't want to miss. She's one of the singles. It's actually the first single. that you're giving a gift to. Haley is pretty easy to give a gift to. She likes flowers, so you can give her a daffodil to cheese that one. There's also some other stuff that she likes, but you may not necessarily have available. There's nothing out here. Am I gonna get like dirt here? Oh, we're picking up a couple pieces of coral, so that's good. Literally, so all I'm gonna get is a couple pieces of coral. All right. No, 2 pieces of coral is better than nothing. They said that with the beach, we're not even gonna get a chance to see the beach tomorrow, and I'm not gonna come down here Sunday. So it'll probably be like Monday or Tuesday next week before I actually bother with the beach again. Sam's there. I don't want to grab trash cans in front of him. If you grab a trash can in front of a townsfolk, if you haven't already seen it, they get upset with you for digging through trash. They think something's wrong with you. There's only a couple of people in town that won't be bothered by it, but your interactions with them are so infrequent. I'm gonna just grab that just for the heck of it. And again, it's another abbreviated day fishing, but this is going to be our last ditch effort for the fish. We're actually going to get a good amount of spring onions out of this, it looks like. This is going to be very, very helpful. Alright, that's actually very helpful. Picked up 20 of them. And we're going to run back to the farm because it's faster this way. So, yeah, I'm looking at about like 2:30, 3 o'clock to get back up there. And when we get the pickaxe back, we'll blow all these rocks away too, because we're going to have to start doing that. And then I'm also going to have Robin start working on stuff that I need. Alright, so there we go, got a leak. Actually, leek is always a good thing to see. I'm gonna eat the spring onions with the stars on them. Restore some of that energy. They're gonna be very tight on energy doing this, but I'm going this way just to see if there's anything down here, like a horseradish or something. Odds are I probably won't find one, but you never know with this game sometimes. Alright, assume the position. Let's fish up the last of our money. Now I'm not going to try to eat the oh good, we got goldfish. I have a gold bass there. That's going to be worth a good amount of money. So what I'm going to try to do is not eat the spring onions unless I absolutely have to today. I'm going to hope that I get lucky. Oh wow. Artifacts! So downside to limited energies, I might go through them. So yeah, the goldfish are worth a little bit more, plus a 25% boost on top of that. It'd be nice. I'm probably not going to pick up 20 fish again. If we can get... Oh, bubbles! They're way over there, though. I want to go after them? Sure. Yeah, this struggle is real when I'm doing this. Remember, when you're fishing like that, you want to cock it to the right a little bit as you're right after you start the casting animation. I picked up a couple of pieces of algae, so I'm definitely going to eat those. Oh, messed up my perfect. And of course, we got our friend the chub. Like I said, if we need to, we'll eat him. Oh, it disappeared. Feels bad. I'm gonna run back around the other way, eat that piece of algae. Let me do this. Let me move all my stuffs around. Alright, so 6 fish. I'll probably pick up about 15 if I'm lucky. Oh, algae's fine. I prefer some actual fish right now, though. The only downside to having low energy in the first place is that it limits how much you can do. But like I said, the chub will be your friend here. And whatever algae you pick up. The other thing you want to do today too, before it gets too late, is you actually want to walk up to the box in the mines. Good, ooh, we got some iron. And you want to extract whatever weapons you're not going to keep and sell those off to Marlin. So it's pretty much all about collecting your money. You collect whatever quests that you can. Sell off whatever you can to Marlin. Sell off whatever you can in your box on the farm. I'm not going to have very much more energy here, so... So between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, I'm going to stop fishing here. The same goes true if you're in the mines or doing something else. Try to get up your box in the mines. You want to be able to get to the entrance to the mines no later than 9:30 to give yourself time to go through your inventory up there, and walk over to the Adventurers Guild and sell off whatever weapons and random other assortments of stuff that you might not be keeping. Because that's the only place you can sell that stuff is with them, so you want to make sure you get an opportunity to do it here. And I'm going to keep fishing a little bit longer if I can. So I've got one golden chub. That'll give me enough energy to fish a little bit longer. Oh, a box. I'll take it. Oh crap. Yep. Go ahead and eat it. Just to make sure. Okay, good. So I didn't use up any of my spring onions. That's actually very, very important. I'm going to put those spring onions into the box up at the mine, too. I may not be eating any of this algae either. So I'll be done by 9 o'clock at the latest here. So it'll be like maybe 1 or 2 more. 9 o'clock, 9:10, right around there. I want to make sure I give myself time to do what I'm going to do with the box up in the mine. Yeah, this will be the last one. Nope, one, okay. I had time for one more. This will definitely be the last one. You don't want to push it too much later than this, so. Okay. Put the algae here. Like I said, I'm going to run up here now. Okay, so if you're hitting this right around 9:30, you're doing good. If you're a little bit later, you might be in trouble. So we're going to leave those there. Is there anything that I'm not keeping I'm going to sell? So I'm going to take the carving knife. I'm going to hold on to the steel sword because odds are you guys are using this. And then the rusty sword. If you have sneakers or anything else you might have happened to find, grab those too. And we're going to just run over here real quick. Hey, Marlon. So, rusty sword. So there's 150 gold right there. Take a quick look at this while I'm at it. I gotta work on that, the thing with the cave insects. I gotta get more bug meat. And while I'm up here, I'm just gonna take a quick gander down here. This is the bridge I was talking about that thing repairs. So, alright. Now we're gonna run home very quickly. And if you did have enough energy left, I would say you could maybe chop down a tree or two, at least clear like a tiny little stump or something, just grab some extra wood, but don't exhaust yourself. Even though, since tomorrow's a festival, we don't really need a whole lot of energy except for watering. We're going to do a lot on the farm before the festival, so it's not like I'm going to do nothing and just wait. There's stuff to be done. Alrighty. I'm going to take the iron and 1 copper. Definitely want to get that stuff going. Let's see. This says Gunther, so I'm going to keep that. Actually, I keep all of those. I can sell this since this has got a description on it. And I'm going to take the crab because I need the money. Trying to see if there's anything else up here I want to sell. Now, there's some stuff you can sell if you really need to. Like, I could sell a few of these stone. I wouldn't sell too many of them, but I'm going to sell those. I'm going to sell 16 sap. Sell a couple of fibers. I'm not going to sell too much of my wood. I'll sell like 20 wood. And a couple of those since I've got extras. Okay. Overall, not horrible. And so I'm just going to do this just to sell stuff. And so this is all money going into tomorrow. Like I said, if you had any more room, go ahead and just, you know, knock out a stump or two if you want. Just like that. Don't go crazy. Definitely don't stay up past midnight because you want your energy for tomorrow. So I'll take those 4 pieces of wood and I'll sell those too. Alright. Level 7 fishing, excellent. And you get more barber recipes. This treasure hunt is a really useful one too because if you have that equipped on the next level rod, it will allow you to catch treasure chests and it won't decay the fishing bar. So if you were fighting with the fish, it'll prevent that bar from decaying, so it gives you a little bit more time. Whether it's useful or not depends on you. Alright, see how we did. Alright. Got about 1,200 off the fishing, so 1,600 altogether. Pretty good shape with the money. It's actually about right. It's about right where I wanted to be. I know I said 25,000 earlier, but that's just like a lofty number. All right, tomorrow's gonna rain. It's actually a good thing too. All right. So we're gonna grab our bars, of course, and grab our copper. Always gonna grind the copper there. Alright. And there goes the glitch again. What? Oh, the cauliflower is ready. Oops. Okay. Alright, so if you have a situation like that where you have a cauliflower that was ready to go, and you don't have any backup seeds, these mixed seeds here, plant one of those. Oop. That looks like it's going to be a parsnip, so that's actually not a bad thing. Now, you don't want to use up too much energy, but if you do end up using up a lot of it, just remember that you can eat later, because the strawberry seeds you're going to buy, you need to plant those today. You're going to be doing it after the festival, which means it'll be very late at night when you do it. So they say you don't want to blow all of your energy out. We're going to use up a good portion of it just doing what we're doing here. You can see we've already used up a good third of our energy, almost half of it. They say hold on to the cauliflower for right now if you're not sure about certain other things to do with the community center. The spring onions here, eat a couple of those if you need to. So we're going to do more damage to the trees. I'm going to go probably until about noonish. I'm still going to run down to the forest and go pick up more spring onions. I definitely want to have those. Oh yeah, we're going to do a lot more clearing here today. We're going to do our fair share of clearing here. We're not going to worry about the hardwood stumps, we're going to focus on the regular trees. Try to clear out some more of those. Now if you do happen to get lucky and knock out the right combination of trees, you might have enough to make some field snacks. If you can manage that, even better. Okay. So when it says Egg Festival, remember, the Egg Festival, when you saw it on the TV the day before, it said you just had to be there by 2, so don't panic when you see that. But just remember to keep that clock going in the back of your head. I'm going to also clear these weeds too, just because it'll give me more room to walk around. A lot of the grass here is like covering weeds up too, so I'm going to knock out some of the grass doing this. And I know remember I said not to chop down the grass if you can help it. But if you have to do it to knock out the weeds, just try not to pull too much of it. I'm actually breaking more of it than I should, but so I'm going to walk around and knock out these weeds too, just to... Like I said, some of this stuff you're not going to get through, especially if you don't have your pickaxe. Some of this stuff you're just not going to be able to do, but this is a good day. A day like this is a good day to get caught up on clearing stuff like this, because there's not a whole lot you can do. Okay, that's the last one I'm going to do there. I got to make sure I have enough time to run down and grab the spring onions. I want to get the spring onions, and I want to get to town by 2 o'clock, so this is going to be a bit of a race here. Thankfully, it's pretty quick. If I get down there, I should be done by 12:30. Run back up to the town. And I said the big thing you want to, like I say, you have Well, you don't have to, but it's going to make it a bajillion times easier, even though it's a lot more work involved than watering a bunch of strawberries. But the amount of experience that you get from farming for strawberries is crazy good, so... And the amount of spring onions we're getting here is crazy good. I like this. Alright, okay. Alright, so yeah, it's about 12. So we're in good shape. In good shape. And I said, don't do too much else. Yeah, I don't. You said where my energy's at right now is actually pretty good. And get the town by any means necessary at this point. So right around 1 o'clock here is a good spot. And now time freezes while you're in a festival, so you can walk around and talk to people if you want. There's only a couple things you have to do. One thing is you want to talk to Pierre here. Now Pierre will sell event stuff, so he'll sell this. He'll send a lawn flamingos, just decorative piece. He'll sell plants, and then these are the strawberry seeds you want. Now we got 12,000 gold. This is gonna sound crazy, and that's why I said we needed a lot of wood, we needed a lot of coal, and a lot of fiber because we have to make a couple of more of the scarecrows. And that's the kind of reason why we've been trying to clear stuff too. I know I haven't done the best job of clearing, but we're gonna go back and finish doing that. For all intents and purposes, like the strawberries, it'll depend on how much money you have at this point. The goal for the strawberries, and as painful as it sounds, the goal for strawberries is that you want to have at least 30 of them. At least 30 of them. So you can do 3 rows of 10 with those. You're going to have those next to your another scarecrow. That means you're going to be watering a lot, which you're going to use up a lot of energy watering. But like I said, there's ways to get more energy in the game. And we're still going to have to fish a lot, and we're still going to have to do the foraging stuff, so we're going to be doing a lot of things. Thankfully, the game gives you some help in foraging. We can harvest some berry bushes a little bit later, but I'm going to be really crazy here. I'm going to go for 50 of them. Oh, no, I'm going to go for 40 of them. Ideally, the maximum you want to do is 50. If you can do that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do 50. Ideally, the max you want to do is 50. That's going to be pretty much almost 2/3 of your energy just on watering. Plus, you want to keep your other plants going, so you still want to plant potatoes, and you want to still water the other stuff. Is that if you've only got the one cauliflower at this point, not the end of the world. The one green bean. Now, if you have the cauliflower seeds from Gunther, go ahead and plant those. And because that's one of the rewards he gets, go ahead and plant those and get those going. If not, like I said, just work on potatoes the rest of the way through. If you decided you want to actually do the community center bundles, then you're going to need a lot of parsnips because you're going to need 5 gold quality parsnips. If you're not doing that, and if you decide, well, I want to see what you're going to do, Star, then hold off on the parsnips, just concentrate on potatoes. But definitely, maximum 50 strawberry seeds. It's 5,000 gold. The reason why we need so much extra gold is because we have to buy 2 more items along with the fishing rod we're going to get. Like I said, we need roughly about 30,000 gold. So if you're at this point where you bought the 50 strawberry seeds, by the way, that's 5,000 gold, and you still got this left over, you're in good shape. So you can walk around, talk to all the townspeople if you want. I would take a moment and walk around the map a little bit here, kind of see how everything's laid out. Because there is an event here, you can do the egg festival, the egg hunt. There's a path I have that pretty much guarantees a win. And it kind of involves just swooping around here and then going this way and around the back of the shop and then around the mayor's house, and you end up with the eggs you need. Now, the events have people that are pre-programmed to win. Like Abigail is the normal winner for this, and then Jazz is the second winner for this. So the idea is you want to get at least 9 eggs to beat them. And this right here is a fun little thing. If you want to screenshot yourself looking like a little pig or something, if you line yourself up just right, you can screenshot yourself and take a picture. It's like one of those little cardboard cutout things that you find at fairs and stuff. It's really hard to line up sometimes though. When you're ready, talk to the mayor. The mayor's a trigger for most of the events. And he'll be like, do you think everyone's ready? Alright, go ahead and start it. If you lose, you lose. There's not a big like cash reward or anything for this. You do get money every year afterwards if you keep doing it, but it's not a lot of money. The only time you really want to do it is the first time because it gives you a hat. And I know I said earlier hats aren't really good for anything except for appearances, but it's a hat that you can't get any other way, so that I know of. Alright. So once he says let that hunt begin, you click it, you gotta start moving. You're on a timer. So what I do is I'll run around the back of it like that. Don't do that. And I'll pick up the first 3 eggs here. If you get those 3, you're pretty much going to win. Get that egg. Leave that one. Go around the back of the shop here. There's 2 eggs back here. A lot of people don't know about these ones. Or if they do, they can't. If they see them and they can't figure out how to get back here. Alright, so I'm up to 6 already. And then grab this one. Grab this one. And I said, I've already got the 9 I need. This one glitched out last time. Yeah, it won't let me get that one anymore. You can manage, because that one glitches out now, you can manage 11 of them if you're quick. If you get 10, that's fine. You can get 11 of them by grabbing that one behind the gravestone. So the mayor's going to cut a few jokes about the trash and everything, and then he's going to be like, the winner is Arstar! Here's your fabulous prize. Get a straw hat. And that's it. They say if you the subsequent years, you want to skip it unless you want more strawberry seeds. Alright, so the hat, literally all you do is just click on it, click on the hat spot, and there you go, see? You're wearing a hat now. Alright, so what else am I doing? I'm going to clear space for 50 strawberries. I have to make another... Alright, so first we're going to put away the stuff we're not going to use. Alright, and I'm going to grab the wood and the coal. I have to make at least one more scarecrow. This much is absolutely 100% for sure. You are going to need another scarecrow. They say if you haven't done it already, go ahead and just destroy this grass. I know, remember, usually I was saying don't destroy the grass, don't destroy the grass. The lack of spaces around where these, and if there's any tree seeds like that, go ahead and get rid of them. Now, the lack of space around here means that, because I didn't clear these with the pickaxe earlier, I'm going to have to kind of work around these, but it's not a big deal. But I'm going to have to dig up 50, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You notice I'm running out of energy here, so I'm literally going to be eating all these spring onions I picked up. And yeah, I'm going to seriously go into overtime here. There's kind of no way around it. Now your scarecrow reaches out to about 8 spaces, so where I've got it here is about as far as it's going to go. Then I have to get inventive with the scarecrow placement now. You need lots of scarecrows, unfortunately. There's no way around it. I'm probably going to need more than the one I've built too. Make as many as you need. The nice thing is these seeds are really, really bright red. So you can tell when you've watered them. I'm gonna have to make another scarecrow. I need more. I think I'll have to make a couple more. Think about it. They say if you make too many scarecrows, don't worry about it. Eat another. Now you might be thinking, Star, you're an absolute madman. This is kind of crazy. It is, a little bit. Alright, so it's 1 o'clock now. So you're going to pretty much run yourself right down to the wire here. So if you didn't manage 50 of them, like I said, if you got at least 30 of them, that should carry you over as long as you're doing the potatoes along with it. You don't want your garden to get much bigger than this, though, because otherwise you're probably going to run yourself out of energy. And I just barely made it. Now, I made extra scarecrows for a reason. So I'm going to put one right here. That's good enough. And I'm going to put the other one down here. This is going to pretty much cover this entire field and protect it. You really need to protect the scarecrow. You have to protect your vegetables, because the crows will come by and eat them. You really don't want the crows to eat them right now. Alright. Now, if that happens, like when you hit 2 o'clock, if that happens, as long as you've got a quest, you can click this and give yourself a little bit more time. Try not to do that because your energy won't go up when you sleep. Alright, level 4 foraging, because of all the trees we cut down. I'll pick up a couple more crafting recipes and all that good stuff, like always. And we didn't sell anything, so it skips the screen. So that's it, guys. Up until that point, so anywhere between 30 and 50 strawberry seeds, you should be roughly about level 7 fishing. Your foraging should be about level 4. Your farming level 2, maybe level 3, depending on how many potatoes you got. You should have your copper axe done. You should have your copper pickaxe ready to pick up or done. And you should have roughly about the money I've got there, between 5,000 and 7,000. Your next things you're working on, we're going to be working on getting another backpack upgrade, and we're going to work on getting the good fishing rod. If you have, I think right now with the 7,600 I have, I think I can buy the next fishing rod. I can't remember exactly how much it costs, but I'll double check that on the next episode. But once again, thank you everybody for watching the video. Hope it's being informative. I hope it makes sense. Let me know in the comments here on YouTube. You can also leave me a message on Twitter asking me about the anything that you saw in these videos up to this point. If you need any clarification, anything. And then I will post the next part, hopefully in a few days. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and happy farming.